ever done anything out of spite just to prove to somebody that you can be successful regardless of what they say? Well, have you?
Yes.
I have also. There's been a few times throughout my life where my personal goals have been challenged by other people's doubts. I'm Annie Rose, and tonight I'm going to show you the transformation that I've made by using the knowledge and skills that I've gained through communication studies here at UCM. In 3rd grade, I began taking piano lessons. I made it a goal to be a successful pianist. Well, that was until my teacher told me that I should find a new hobby because piano wasn't for me. At that moment, my intentions had changed. It no longer was just a goal for myself to be successful, but it became my goal to prove to my teacher that I could be a successful pianist. I was satisfied years later when I got to participate in the school talent show and got to display to my old teacher what my new teacher had helped me to achieve. Here's a video of me playing a piece by Debussy just to show you the success that I actually achieved. Good to have proven my teacher wrong, but inside, I still wasn't really happy with where I was going. My first year here at UCM, I joined the Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, ROTC. On my first day of ROTC, I overheard other people's comments and doubts about me not being able to be successful and make it to field training. Just so you know, field training is the equivalent to an enlisted member's basic training. It's a very highly competitive selection process that every cadet must go through in order to be selected to be an officer, and not every cadet makes it. I, however, after much hard work and dedication, was selected to attend field training, despite their doubts. Here are some pictures of me on my graduation day from field training at Maxwell Air Force Base in Alabama. As you can see, I'm very excited to be heading home after a whole month of not having any technology, not going to the bathroom on a normal toilet. We had to use a porta potty that seemed to always be full. And I also got to take longer than a minute shower. So I was happy with what I've achieved. Again, though, my intentions had changed, and it wasn't a goal to prove to those that I could be successful. It wasn't a goal for myself anymore. I was satisfied, though, that I had proven them wrong. My junior year began after I returned from field training. This was also when I began taking my core classes within communication studies. Now, I'd like to discuss a term that I'm currently learning about in my organizational communication class, and that is media richness. Basically, media richness is taking a term and choosing a medium through which to send it through. Now you're probably wondering, well, what does this have to do with my story? Well, at this time also, when I had returned from field training, I had also gotten pregnant. And the medium through which I had chose to tell my parents that I was pregnant through was email. And as you can see, email is not the most richest form of medium. So you can probably guess that this was a rough time for my family and I. I began experiencing conflicts not only interpersonally within our relationship, but I began experiencing conflict within myself. At this time, I was also, during the semester, taking a class called listening. And one of the concepts that we were learning about in this class was self-talk. Everybody experiences self-talk. It occurs in our minds and is usually negative. You can also refer to it as monkey chatter. I believe that I took this class at the perfect time, because in this class I was able to recognize and understand the conflict that I was experiencing and the thoughts that were going through my mind. I had thought of choosing an alternative to my pregnancy and going with an abortion, thinking that it would solve the conflict that I was experiencing at the time. But through this class I was able to understand what I was experiencing, and I gained the knowledge to deal with this negative self-talk in a positive way. This completely changed the way I was thinking about my pregnancy and the conflict that I was experiencing. And this is where I believe I began my transformation. I was able to take the knowledge I gained and apply it to my personal life at the time. And this is something that I absolutely love about my degree. Not only have I gained the skills to use within a professional setting, but I have gained the skills to use for the rest of my life within personal settings as well. After deciding to have my baby, I began to hear yet again more doubt. Doubt that I wouldn't be successful in graduating because I was going to be a new mother. Because of my transformation, I was able to accept this challenge from others, not to prove them out of spite that I could be successful, but I did it for myself. I finally was happy with the choice that I made, and I can now say that I am proud mother of a little 6-month-old Mason and a proud wife of my husband Cody. And I am not only proud of this, but I am happy to say that I'm well on my way to graduation in December. Thank you.